Thank you. Is that a metronome click that I hear? Okay. We'll get started. Okay, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining in on my live stream event, which is the Classical Music Saturdays, happening right here in the Blue Chair in Randolph, Massachusetts. Today I'm going to start with one of my favorite Bach cello suites. This is the cello suite in C major, and I did this when I was a junior in college for the first time, and I found it to be incredibly challenging because while the key of C major is probably one of the most resonant keys for this instrument, Bach decided to make this very harmonically challenging. So, we're going to get started. First, I'm going to knock my banjo over live in front of everybody. Still working out the kinks of live performance here virtually. All right. Music stand set up. Give people another, let's see, say another 10 seconds to join in. Thank you for your patience. All right, here's the prelude. Set the tone for your C major cello suite concert today. I really, really love that prelude. It has a lot of contrasting harmonic architecture through it, and it's just I never get tired of playing that. So yeah, that's really nice. All right, so if any of you have seen my classical music Saturday concert before, you probably know what's coming next. Does anybody know? What's the next movement in a Bach cello suite? Raise your hands. Yes, that's right. It's an Allemande. That's a German dance. This one's kind of fun. Has a couple of things that honestly took me by surprise in college. Still kind of take me by surprise if I'm not prepared for it. That's not even warm up. So let's see if my warming up worked. Here's the Allemande in C major by Johann Sebastian Bach. Alright, so for those of you who are just joining, I see we've got about 9 people here on Facebook, 6 people on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. That was the Allemande in the C major cello suite. We'll move on to the chorus. This one's really, really fun. But the more I mess with this one, the more I realize that there are some things that were definitely written for an instrument that's supposed to be played down here, where gravity works a little bit more in our favor. But that doesn't take away from the fun of studying Bach cello suites. It means that I have been taking some time to reduce some of the bowings to make it a little bit easier for an instrument that you play on your shoulder. So this is a courante, which is your fast dance in 3, the key of C major. Yeah, that was really okay. We're gonna switch gears to a slower paced tune. Welcome to everyone who is just joining us now. Saw my father asking for boiling cabbage down. Maybe later. Maybe later. This is the Saraband, which is on your designated slow movement in the back dance. in the C major cello suite claims to be a little bit different because it's calling itself a bourrée, but it follows the same structure as the minuets in the other two cello suites. So what you're doing here are two small pieces, one in major, one in minor, and we're going to smush them together into a musical sandwich. And if any of my students are watching, the term musical sandwich probably is a little bit triggering to them because that is how we learn how to play Star. But here is your bourrée C major sandwich. And this also happens to be one of my favorite pieces of Baroque music ever composed. It's just really charming. Here we go. Alright, that was your bourrée in C major. I hope you found that as enjoyable as I do every time I play it. It just kind of brings a little bit of sunshine back to this. Over here in New England, it's actually snowing in April and there's no sun and it's terrible. So I'm really glad that I chose a major suite for you guys today. All right, so the last movement is a G. This is kind of a Gigue d'end all G. So even though there are 3 more in this collection, this is probably the best one. But that's just like my opinion, man. So here is the G in C major. All right, so that was the G in C major. So I'd like to thank everyone who is just joining me right now for your classical music Saturday concert right here live in the blue chair. I'll set up my next little piece of music here. So once again, I've been going through all the etudes I studied in like high school and early college, and just picking out ones that I thought were kind of fun. I have honed in on the Moses Etude book recently because a couple of my students are studying these. What's really great about these is that they're used. A lot of these are used in Texas youth orchestra auditions, and I'm assuming they're used in other orchestra auditions around the country. These etudes find a way to make different techniques sound fun and musical, where a lot of other etude books fall short, where they just kind of give you these exercises and you're expected to play them. So I'm enjoying them a lot more now as a professional. I wish I had appreciated them more in high school. But the one I have prepared for you today is number 8, because it kind of reminds me of a scene in a Mozart opera where everyone's sneaking around and no one is actually telling the truth about anything. If you've seen The Marriage of Figaro, perhaps any scene like that, any scene from that opera emulates the kind of attitude I'm speaking of. So, this is etude number 8. It's not very long, but it's charming. Here we go. of a fun little viola etude. Oh, I'm going to clear a pop-up here. Okay, I hope people are still watching. I'm going to switch gears now because this week has been incredibly busy, and I did not prepare quite as many classical pieces for you to fill up this 30-minute time slot. So I've got a couple of throwback tunes to my days touring around with this really great band called UH Cougar Roots. I think a lot of people from my Houston days remember that. We used to play up Nuck. We're actually getting together virtually to do some pre-recorded things, so stay tuned for that. Let me make sure this is all tuned up, since I knocked it over at the beginning of our concert. And for those of you who think my banjo sounds funny and who have perfect pitch, yes, I'm tuning this banjo with A, because I don't have a capo. I haven't totally broken this banjo yet. Alright, so one quick word about this banjo. One of the members of our band, his name was Nick Zazania. He's watching because this was his old banjo. We got a much nicer banjo when we were playing together, and he said, "Hey Emily, I have a free banjo. You want it?" I said, "Sure." And I've been teaching myself clawhammer style ever since. So I'm gonna start with one of my favorite songs. Oh my god, 2 songs for you today. And I was so excited when I finally figured out the chords for this on the banjo. So once again, like last week, if you know any of the songs I'm about to sing along with me. I will feel you in spirit. Way up high, island that I dreamed of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind, where troubles smell like lemon drops and float up above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Bluebirds fly over the rainbow. Tell me why can't I? Okay, I've got one more for you. That is a kind of teaser for my upcoming Cougar Roots recording project. I do hope that some of my band members are watching and can sing with me. That would be awesome. Well, I'm going to be doing this in a different key because since it's just me, I'm going to sing in a key I'm comfortable in. So this is one more prayer for everybody. And I completely ripped off Alison Krauss with this variation right here. I'm not going to pretend I came up with this on my own. All right. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Come on, sisters, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, come on down. Oh, brothers, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, shall wear the starry crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down, come on down. Come on, mothers, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down, come on down. Come on, fathers, let's go down in the river to pray. Down in the river to pray, studying about the good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sinners, let's go down, don't you wanna go down? Come on, sinners, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Okay. Thank you for coming to another classical open mic leisure session Saturday. I really appreciate everyone who tuned in to both YouTube and Facebook. Your shares and your comments and your reactions all help immensely, and I hope that my music has brought you a little bit of joy in these really dark, uncertain times. If you wish to support financially, you can find my Venmo at Emily-Catlett. My name is spelled a little bit funny, so this is how and I think I'm in mirror mode. I'm really sorry. But that is Emily spelled Emily. If you wish to access any MP3s of this recording or past recordings, we are working on pulling some of these recordings and uploading them to Patreon. If you subscribe to my Patreon for $1 a month, you will have access to those, plus a lot of behind-the-scenes footage for what it's like to be a musician. So thank you again, tuning in and sharing and liking all helps, and I will see you next Saturday. See you later. Okay, YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Oh, hey, we have a couple of friends watching. It's so great to see. I see Jim Anderson, I see Emily Hardy, and I see 5 other people, but I don't see your names. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave any feedback you'd like. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for all updates out here. All right, see you later, YouTube.